everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. It is so good to see all of you here today. I am really excited because we're back to our regularly scheduled Tuesday programming, and we are going to be making a card from our Director of Education, Dana. She created this card for us. So welcome in, everyone. Oh, let me say my welcomes. I've got my Cricut mat ready and loaded because I have to cut some SVGs real quick. I tried to do it before the live, but it was a complete cluster of madness before the live. I had to fix this thing, fix that thing, do this thing, fix that thing, and still come on live and sing away. So welcome in, everyone that is here. I appreciate you all for being here with us tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Penny. Hello, who else is here? Hello, Isis. Hello, Luann. Hello, Sean. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Meg. It's not a Tuesday live without something needing fixed behind the scenes, is it? I mean, I don't know what I would do with myself. So let's go ahead and I gotta sign in, I guess, to my Cricut. Tell me, what are you all working on? Are you all working on some projects? What's on the craft station for this week, or I guess this weekend? Have you gotten anything from the new release? Is there something in particular that you like from the new release? Tell me about it while I'm getting this figured out. I hope I remember my password. Because if not, we're in trouble. Great. Not it. Okay, I think that was it. Okay. Phew. Just trying to do, 7 million things at one time. I was going to try to accomplish this before I went live, but I had to do a little fixaroony before that, so and it was so that all of you could get your freebie tonight. Because we all want those freebies, right? I mean, I know I do. Okay. Let's see if anybody has told me what they're working on. It's almost there. Soaring Skies paper pad. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. All right, let's go load our mat in. All right, well, I guess it doesn't. Now it does not allow you to load your mat in until, I mean, everything is just at a serious. Let's see, I have some more goodies from this release that just shipped. Ooh. My t-shirt tonight. Oh, well, it's because it's Mario Day. It's March 10th. March 10th. Mario Day. So that's why I had to wear this today. Because it's, I mean, I also am pretty obsessed with all things Mario and gaming, and I love all of those things. Yeah, this, the whole Cricut system is just really not cooperating tonight. My goodness. I don't know if there's like an update in the background that I missed or what the deal is, but it is. And of course it's because I'm trying to I'm trying to get something done, something cut out so that we can get started, and I can talk to you all about all of the new things that that are happening and all the exciting things that we have in store. All right, there we go. Okay. Continue. Okay. We should be good. Should be good. Thank you everyone for sticking with me while I'm getting this done. I mean, I should have just turned this into an opportunity for me to show you how to do this, but it makes it a little bit easier if I just go ahead and make it and then tell you all about it. Tell you all or show you all how to do it later in a different tutorial, or a tutorial, I guess I should say. All right. Okay. Let's see what else everybody's saying. Hello, Kara. It has had several updates last week. My goodness. I mean, it's a nightmare right now. I mean, I'm assuming it's because of the updates, or the updates are because of all the new machines and blah 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 blah. And I would love actually to do a real life review. I would love to do, and I mean, I don't know that I would. I mean, I'd have to buy one, and I guess I could. I'd love to give a real life review, because you know this is where I got my start, was with these machines. So I would love to give like a real life review of really what it's all about. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about, first of all, let us pray that this is going to cut correctly over there. But let's talk about what we're doing tonight. Well, first let's talk about freebies. Let's talk about, oh no, hold on. It's having an issue. I knew it would. It like wouldn't even pause. My word. Hold on, let me clean off this knot real quick. Let's clean off and let's talk. So, the new one prints and cuts but does not scan and cut. The new one prints and cuts but does not scan and cut. What does that mean? I don't know how you could have one without the other. Unless there's something new that's happening that I have not been privy to, because I've been out of the realm for too long. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, number one tonight, I'm just looking for my map mist. Number one tonight, the Spring Fling event has launched on the website. Oh, that smells good. Has launched on the website for you to purchase individually. So if you are someone that purchased the event through the Passport, you're still good to go. You are all set and you are good to go, so you don't have to worry. You are still in and you are good. But if you purchased, or if you did not purchase Spring Fling yet, as part of the Passport, it is now available for individual purchase. So you print to your printer, and then there are alignment guides that print so it can cut. Oh, yeah. I don't think Cricut will ever get into that. I don't think that Cricut is really, really good at coming out with a lot of the same or bringing out technology that already exists. Now, here's the thing, and I've said this before, so this isn't a new thing that I'm saying, but Cricut to me is the Apple of the digital cut world. So Apple, which I love, and Cricut I also love, they are pretty well known for coming out with technology second. So like coming out with something second and pretending that it's brand new, and being like, oh my goodness, have you seen this astonishing? Like when Apple comes out with a new phone or a new, a new camera or something, and Apple's like, have you seen this new feature, and you can do this and you can do that, and it's crazy because Android will come back, or whatever, Android or whatever it is, and be like, boo, we've been able to do that for 4 years. So that's where we're at with our Cricut friends. That's just the way it is. It's like Silhouette. If you have ever used the Silhouette or used the Silhouette software, it is definitely not as user friendly, because it is. I mean, it's very much. It reminds me a lot of Illustrator, which is something that you have to really learn. It's quite the design software. It's very robust, very, very robust. So I mean, there's a bit of a learning curve with it, but it's definitely, I think the whole system personally is superior. So, and I've always been an Apple guy, but I can tell you that I know Apple's tricks and I know what Apple's up to. Believe me. I know what they do. So it's that's just always been my thing. And I can tell you right now, Cricut has not paid me in a very long time. I mean, Cricut really didn't pay me much before when I started, but I can tell you that I will always give you a 110% honest review of the machines and things like that. And the thing is, I saw it and I was like, I mean, they created this such a buildup of this incredible thing that was coming, and I'm like, what? Like, what? It doesn't even have a cover. Like, how dusty is it gonna? Like, we removed the cover. I don't know. I digress. That's not what tonight's about. But I will say that right now, not using the software on this computer for as long as I've not used the software, not opening up this Cricut Explore 3 for so long, it wasn't easy street. Let's just say that. So, number 1, Spring Fling is ready to go. So if you are someone that would love to come to Spring Fling, there are only 4 in-person spots left available. I think it's 4. It might be 2. And then there are just a couple of spots available left for virtual. I can tell you that you are receiving, I mean, it is a kit amongst all kits. So the number one thing that I think you're going to be really excited about is if you love gnomes, especially if you love little spring gnomes, you are going to get a 6x8 spring gnome stamp set. You're getting a 6x8 spring gnome coordinating die. You are getting a 6x6 stamp set that's like these beautiful, beautiful butterflies, as well as a soaring sentiment stamp set. You're getting a crazy, incredible spring paper pad. You're getting a lot in this kit, and I'm super excited to be teaching all of you. And our little special guest will be announced within the next week or so. Once I ask her, because everything's been designed and ready to go for a little while now. But now it's like, okay, we gotta make sure that we're asking and following through with everything. So that will be very exciting. So that is the Spring Fling announcement. Now, let's head down to the top view and let's talk about what we're making tonight. So tonight we are doing don't talk about that yet. Let's talk about the freebie. So we have a brand new freebie. You all have loved this particular freebie so much that we had to bring it back. So we did a Valentine one before, and now we are doing whoops, gotta peel this off here, a St. Patty's Day one. So this will ship out to you right away. It does go until 4 in-person still available. Perfect, thank you. So it does run until next Tuesday. Or next Monday, I guess I should say. So the cool thing about that is you can use these, at any time really that you want. So you will either get the shamrocks or the rainbow, one or the other, and it will come to you directly in your order, which, I mean, who doesn't love that? I mean, I really love that it just pops into your cart. Also, we still have the freebie that is the nested stamp. The way that it's forecasted right now is we will probably only have, I'd say we have them available for about a week and a half. That's about as far as we'll be able to go with the nested, with the way that the promos and all of that is happening right now. So this is actually what I'm using tonight. So I'm really excited to be able to show you that tonight with, again, our incredible Dana, who is our Director of Education here at Brutus and Rome. Okay, so this is the nested card set. In this, with this, there is a collection that I'm sure will probably be posted any second. Once that collection is posted, if you order anything from that collection that is $5 or more, so $5 is the base. You have to order at least $5 worth of product. And if you order $5 worth of products, from there, you get this download completely free. And I know a lot of you will purchase just to get this for free and then have your order packed tomorrow, because we do have live packing, of course, on every Wednesday. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So that is the nested card set, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So what we're asked to do is we're asked to cut 2 pieces of mortar cardstock to measure 3 1/4 inches by 4 inches. Bear with me one moment. I have to go grab some mortar cardstock. Bear with me one moment. It was the one thing that I forgot. Oh. What the heck? I don't know where I put my pack. I had it. Gotta go. Okay, Sarah. That is okay. So I don't have any mortar, so I'm going to do some lunch bag, which I think will still be okay. Okay, to 3 1/4 by 4 inches. 3 1/4 by 4 inches. Where did my... Oh my gosh, you can tell that I haven't been in my studio for over a week. Okay. So we need 3 1/4 inches. So we'll do 3 1/4. This was the freebie. This was the freebie for Monroe Madness. A lot of you got this. It's now going to go into our regular rotation, which I think is really cool. So you'll be able to purchase it separately. Okay, so that should be 3 1/4 by 4, 2 sheets. And then we're going to select the... Okay, so we are using the paper pad of the month, which has been so popular this month. If you sign up for this, it's $10 a month. Did you see my ping about the air class? I did not yet. If it was after 6, I have to go check it because I don't get pings. It like automatically doesn't send them to me after 6. Are you talking about being at the store? Okay, so we are going to grab from the Hoppy Spring. Again, this is $10 shipped, and it comes to you every month, or you can do like the shebang or anything like that, which I would suggest doing that because that makes it much easier. So we're going to grab the pink butterfly, which is this one. Pink butterfly, yellow grid. Let's see which one is the yellow grid. Okay. Green floral. floral. Blue grid. I think this is the white butterfly. And then blue grid. Where's blue grid? Oh, yes, I think it's a great idea. Sorry I didn't get a chance to get back to you. It's been... Hectic would actually be, understatement of an understatement, to tell the truth. All right. So, let's go ahead and let's take a look at... Okay. So, it now says to cut 2 1/4 inch strips from each of the pattern papers. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I have to change it up a little bit, right? I have to change it up a little bit. Yeah, I think we're sold out of the spring box. I just looked earlier. I think we are. I think. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to use the Silly Strips cutting die. And that's because this one already has the 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to use this and just cut out my strips like easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can, of course, just use your cutting if you would like, but I'm going to cut out 4 of each, like super, super easily. Oh, do you all want to see a secret? Do you want to see a secret? I'm not supposed to show it to you until, I think it's like a week from now. But do you want to see a secret? Do you want to build a snowman? Audio. Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me, my dear sweet Deb? Let me go walk back there and just make sure. I'm not shocked, but let me see. I'll have to take a look, because it looks like we have 13 of them back there, but they could all be committed, and I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh, do you want to see my secret? Hold on. It's not available yet, so I don't want to. I shouldn't share it yet, but I'm going to because I'm so excited about it. Look at what came today. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it one of the most beautiful things you have ever seen? Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Okay, that's all I could show you. Don't take a screenshot and get me in trouble. Do not get me in trouble. I have the little one to show off, but it comes in this giant one too. Okay, that's it. That's all I can show you. All right. Da, 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 da. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? I get to talk to you about it very soon. Very, very soon. Not yet, though. Not allowed to talk about it yet. But I could show it to you because, I might get yelled at. But sometimes when you get excited about things, you have to show them. It is what it is. It is what it is. I believe next week. I think I can talk about it. Not talk about it, but I think I can give you a link. I think it's next week. Pretty sure. All right. So let's go ahead and let's run this puppy through. And let's get some strips. So I am going to run these through, but I am going to add some of the... It is magnetic. It is, and it's like the perfect... So the one that I have right now that I use for... Hold on. That I use for recording and Let me put all these in my little vestibule here. Okay. The one that I use right now, that I use for all of my lives and things like that, it's a great size, but it's almost too big. It's almost too big for, like, I would say, like a standard work area, if that makes sense. I think it's just a little bit too big for that. So I am really super excited. And all I'm doing is I'm just going in and cutting out these strips with the Silly Strips die. The Silly Strips die was actually just restocked, I think, like a week ago. So you can get the Silly Strips die, and you can cut them out like this. I mean, I would probably cut out like multiple sizes while you're at it, because instead of going in and doing, you know, just doing the, whoopsies, just cutting them out, you can do them with this like super easily. And I usually will do, wait, which one is not this one? I will usually do a whole bunch at the same time of all the different sizes. Oh, thank you to the two folks that just signed up. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to take the digital dots, and the reason I want to use digital dots tonight is because it's brand new. It is now available. Simon Hurley just promoted this one. It was a freebie if you were on his live, but now anyone can get it if you want it, which I think is great. So I'm just going to cover this whole sheet here. That's actually the perfect size right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this out and add it to our background. I'm so glad you got to stop in tonight too. And all of these overlays have been restocked. So they were out of stock because of our dear sweet Simon Hurley. He really sold through them. So we waited for it, and we got like a massive restock, which is great. But we were out of them. So luckily they're back now. So see what that does? The overlay, so you can see here where there's no overlay, and then see where the sparkle overlay is here, what it does. And now when we cut the strips out, you'll see just how cool this is. All right. I hope everyone, I hope everyone is having a good day. It's been busy around here. It's been very busy around here. But yeah, you can get it. You'll be able to get it in either size once I get the link. And I'm just waiting on our special little link. Okay. So look at these. So look now. See how it sparkles now? Just adds a little extra glitz and glam. Oh yes. So yes, I forgot to mention that. Thank you so much. Penny, I think that was it, just said that. No. Yes, the final inventory sale. So, just so everybody knows, after next week, all of the final inventory sale stuff will go into mystery boxes. And those mystery boxes, I mean, they're going to have, you know, it's going to be just like a crazy hodgepodge, because the stuff that's left is like one off of this, one off of that, one of this, 6 of that, whatever. So I would suggest, if there are things in there that you want, which I'm sure there are going to be, because there are so many things. Still, I think it's 6 pages, and there's 50 items on a page. So get in there, take a look, if there's something that you want, I would snatch it up because, again, as I said before, those items are not going to be in there. And I think for the pink, don't tell Dana. I mean, she might be here. Don't tell Dana, but I'm going to use glitter stock. And unfortunately, I didn't put glitter stock in the collection. So if you do get this glitter stock, unless I can pop it in the collection real quick, I'll maybe do it after I cut this. You'll be able to get a freebie with that too. I agree. I think both sizes are necessary as well. I 100%, but I just want to be, completely honest with everybody, because the big one is big. I mean, it is really, really, it's big. It really does take up a lot of space. So if you don't have the space, get yourself the small one. But if you do have the space, go for the big end. All right, so we're running this through, and we will be all done. Isn't that great? Okay, so now we have our pink glitter stock. We can move all of this out of the way because now we're done. Because what is wonderful about how we did this was we actually already cut out. Oh yes, if you would add the pink, this, Penny, that would be great. If you could add the pink, I don't know, is this called bubblegum? The bubblegum. I keep forgetting that Penny can do that. The bubblegum, these are big dies. This is a really big die set. The bubblegum, and the tag I believe is 3 period 10 period 26. All right, let me put these away so I don't get in trouble. Yes, bubblegum is a good one. It is a really good one. All right. Okay. So next what she tells us to do is arrange the powdered paper strips as shown on the mortar cardstock pieces. Glue down and trim away any overhanging powdered paper strips from the edges of the glue. Okay, we can do that. All right, so we're going to take and let's just start gluing, shall we? For this one, we're going straight up and down. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, it looks like she's like about over this far. Do you love my very technical? We're about over this far. All right, hold on, let me try to line it up here. That's even more crooked. There we go. Okay. I should actually probably use 2 of these. Oh, you don't want them to stick together. Thank you. You do not want to stick them together. Because did you hear that noise? That was them sticking together. All right, and then next up we have, she did the yellow. So move this over. This glue, I'm using the Bearly Art glue. It dries very quickly, so okay, there we go. And then the next color, so I'm just going off of her sheet. I mean, these instructions could not be easier, because you just follow along on the instructions, and you really can't go wrong. I cannot wait to see everybody at Spring Fling. It's going to be fun. It's the kickoff to the year of events. All right, and then last but not least, oh no, yep, last but not least, we have our little shimmer piece that we did, because you never can have too much shimmer. That's why we have added so many shimmer products to our line of products. All right. So last but not least, and this one's really got a curve to it because it is, whoopsies. So we're going to let that all sit on there for just a second. And then this one goes in a diagonal direction. So it's like this. I love that. Okay. So let's just do a line going across here. And that's where we'll start. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you know, take a look at how she did it, but there's one of the gnome dies for the event, because I've been playing around. I've been cutting things out. This is the Easter version of the gnomes. We had these gnomes before in Christmas, but look, the little flowers and the bunny ears. So that's a sneak peek from Spring Fling. A little sneaky peeky. Don't say I never sneak peeked anything to you. All right. So our first one is done. Let's move this one over here. And let's see here. So next up, we have this guy. And again, we're just going right up against, oops, I shouldn't have put that down. Right up against the previous one. Popping that down, okay? It really only takes like seconds to happen. You love what? Oh, yes, aren't they great? Oh, wait. Just wait until you see the other stuff. It is going to be quite the event. It is going to be fun. And you're making 6 cards, which I love. I think that's the most cards we've... I think that's about what we normally do. Okay, and then we need the orange, or not the orange, my goodness, the yellow. Yeah, I had a feeling that gnomes would be pretty popular. And then we need to do our pink, and we're done. Oh yes, well it's all the final draft of everything was just uploaded, I think last week, so you weren't missing anything, so don't worry. But the background stamp, the butterfly background stamp, oh my goodness. Outrageously beautiful. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and trim this off like we were instructed. All right. And let's go ahead and now again, on your instruction sheet, you are instructed to use mortar. I am using lunch bag because my mortar has disappeared, which happens from time to time. I need to clean my glass mat. All right. So that is, it's supposed to go this way and this way. Okay. Look at how fun those backgrounds are. I love them. So simple and easy. Okay, so now we have to stamp out. Okay. We have got to stamp out our, okay, both sentiments, both branches, and both nests. Okay. All right, we can do that. So what I like to do is I like to take the cardstock and set up our stamping kind of station here. So see how when this cuts out, there is a negative spot that is left behind. I'm just going to place that there, and then I'm going to use my magnet and make sure this is all the way down into the corner, okay? And then I'm going to line up my stamp to match. How are we doing? Oh, I knew we were going to be over on time, but that's okay. I just get too excited. I get too excited. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our little piece of paper here. This is what was cut out, right? Place it back in there. And then we're just going to center this right on there, okay? Perfect. And then we'll do the same thing for the nest. And this I really love because it's just really setting up your stamps and getting them ready to go. And then you can stamp a whole bunch of these at one time. You just cut out the SVGs. And it's so easy to line it up. Okay. And this is really going to be lined up just like the stamp, so can't go wrong. You'll know exactly where everything is. Okay, and then our last little sentiment here, and then we'll be able to do this all over again. I mean, it might be a little bit off because I do have shifted this, so that's the only issue, is I did shift it, so it might be a tiny little bit off, but that's okay. It won't hurt anything. Okay. So there we go. So this should be our entire stamp being able to be stamped down. Let's just add some ink to it. Oh. Yep, I shifted it. It's okay. This guy and this guy is perfect. So we're just going to need to stamp. Just going to need to move the stamp a little bit for the sentiments. Okay. So let me go ahead and clean off this real quick. I knew I shifted it. I could feel it. But that's okay. It's a very easy fix. But I mean, getting a 2-for-1 is awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and peel out. So see that? Perfect. Peel out that and peel out the You Are Nestled with Love, okay? Because those two can stay right where they are. But the I Love Sharing a Nest with You and the branch, that we're going to need to redo. Because the branch, it shifted when I put it in there. And then we have another nest. The nest again is fine, so we can just stamp that out. Make sure everything's shifted down there. Let's reposition our, and it's a lot easier to reposition once you have stamped it once, because you're going to be able to see where it's supposed to be through the actual stamp. In the one, we're not going to do the branch. We'll just do the nest. And that's just simply because the nest had an oopsie whoopsie. Sorry if my head gets in the way. All right, we'll pull this guy because we don't need it. I think everything's still lined up. Put that down into the corner there. We still got some stamp there. I'm uploading day 8 right now. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'm going to take a look at the product and see where we're at with it, because I feel like, oh, that was a perfect one. Oh, I love it. That was a perfect one. Okay, so peel this off and look at how beautiful. Oh, I mean, SVGs, I mean, I get it. Dies are cool. We've done dies for a very long time, but SVGs, not having to store everything. I mean, I get it. Dies have a place, but coordinating dies, oh. Oh, coordinating dies. Okay, so assemble the card panels as shown. Glue the branches onto the strips of cardstock. Okay, perfect. So we are going to do this one first. And I'm not going to color mine in because I kind of like the look of it being, I kind of like the look of it being black and white. On hers, she does color it in, but I don't know. There's something about it. Something about it that I love. All right, so we're going to go ahead and attach. So this is great because you can actually put this bigger nest over top of there. Okay. Let me grab some foam squares. Yes, they are free. We are currently working on making all of the coordinating SVGs free. Okay. Go ahead and peel this off. Of course, my stabby tool is missing. I was just using it earlier today. There we go for our first one. And again, you can color this if you want to. I'm not, because I'm just... Okay, and then we're going to do just the nest for this one. All right, and then nestled with love. I love that this is a freebie. Okay. Then we'll grab our card bases and we're done. Just a little bit over, but that's okay. I mean, look at how that's just so classy. I think that is just so classy, right? I love that. All right. So there we go. Let me squeeze a little glue under here, because that's going to drive me bonkers. All right. So those are our cards from today. What do you think? I love them. I love them. And you can get the instructions completely free, which is the best part, I think. The best part. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. And thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate y'all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is a little bird's nest for someone you love, or your own ending. Remember, registration is open now and for the next 2 weeks for Spring Fling, so make sure you reserve your spot. Get your freebies. There's all sorts of stuff going on, and we will see you tomorrow for live packing, where we'll talk even more about